涙の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も
Hello.
What up?
We are here.
Yeah.
Let me get the lo-fi on again. But what's up, Mayday? You made another one? I'm glad you did. So this is episode 6 of Tales of Yuansu. We had to do some creative stuff to make it happen, but we did it. Got some music from Artless.io today, and he's Kirameki's sweet mic.
Great.
But well, I guess we'll. Oh, how's you? I was like, what's making that noise?
The giveaway. The giveaway.
Oh yeah, dice. That's what you're saying. Exclamation point giveaway. You type that in chat, it'll take you to our giveaway page, where you can get 10 tokens or 10 tickets by accruing points by watching our stream or following or subscribing to win sweet dice tray and dice. Various colors: red, yellow, I think black,
Blue, green, black.
blue. The
They
dice
look
are
so
wonderful.
freaking good. They look so good, dude. Like you're underselling it.
They're
The faces
very
of
light. I was actually I didn't know if it was because I'm used to metal dice that I have at my house when I roll, like some of my DM rolls. But they're very light. They felt good. They have sweet rune markings, color coded,
it looks so
similar to
good.
the dice tray.
Camera's
Yes.
garbage. Sorry.
Enter to win. Believe next Wednesday, correct me if I'm wrong, will be the first giveaway.
Yep.
And then
We'll be giving away 2 sets.
Yes.
The Aether Chronicle.
and then during Yuansu, we'll give another one away. And one more like per stream after that. It's possible. This is our first giveaway. We may have to reset the giveaway and have people re-enter. We'll find out. Maybe not. We'll see.
But there are 4 to give away.
Yeah.
And that's what we plan to do. So.
So, back to Yuansu. Last session, we continued in the investigation of the hideout, the One Chi hideout. And you guys found a, what did you call it, Lian Yin? The letter?
A manifesto.
Manifesto, and that's correct.
On a manifesto. Yeah.
From the leader, Ulaman, to his followers. Very motivating. You guys also found another scroll and various weapons, set off some traps, and you were ambushed by some followers. And yeah, swiftly took them out. They didn't seem to trouble you too much. But to clean it up, there was some, discussion about who the Air Nation kid is.
Yeah.
And I believe that's still not figured out. Lian Yin didn't want to leave the bodies there for like the families to learn that they're,
for them to disappear, really.
Know that they were killed, but then also to kind of remove their trace, like remove their affiliation from One Chi as well. So Kirameki, Wu, and Israfil. So Kirameki headed out. Wu followed shortly thereafter. Israfil and Adder helped carry some of the bodies after they were cleaned up to the road out front. Israfil left, and Adder started to leave and found a White Lotus pin in his in his sheath. And then Lian Yin began to scream and alert the populace to her presence and to the bodies.
The public to the victims of the gang violence that is occurring right under their noses in their own community.
So, I believe the best place to start will be kind of at the, center of, I don't know, that's not the right word, where the attention is. So the onion screaming, and a couple people come like stumbling up, clearly drunk. Let me.
Set the mood.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't really have these songs memorized, but
Yeah. Well, it was like it was reminding me of have you ever seen Samurai Champloo?
Yeah, that's why I picked it, because I liked it a lot.
Very Samurai Champloo. I was waiting for like a scratch, like a record scratch. Yeah, and so we like switch screens. Yes.
Nice.
But yeah, so a couple people come stumbling up, and there's some more in the distance. And you see, they kind of like see the bodies, look at you. Oh, and what's going on here? What happened? Should we get the guards?
I think I don't even think the Lian Yin can even see really who they are, kind of through the tears and the hot breath of the sobs filling the mask. Collapsed on the ground in true, like, having kept it together with the severity of being, like, so close to this organization and then being attacked, and then So I think almost. I think she would just collapse, just stay collapsed there, and kind of let, like, not direct anything. You know, just stay there and on the ground collapse and let the people do what they're gonna do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just sobbing.
Yeah, so while you're sobbing, the first couple people, one, looks back at the other, go get the guards, go get the guards. There's been a murder. And a couple more people come running up, and then a couple minutes later, with you sobbing there, a group of guards come running up.
Is there an alarm of sorts?
Not yet. One of the guards looks at you and, what has happened here?
Just look. I just look. I'm on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The Leonian is there on the ground, just looking. Yeah, I imagine now their torchlight kind of dancing across these bodies on the ground. The one having with their hand kind of written Yuansu. Or I was like, yeah, I think it's just Yuansu kind of trailing off or whatever. And just let them see what they see. I don't try to do anything. I just stay in a state of hysteria, basically.
The guard looks at the guy that alerted at him, and you said she was like this. It was like this when you guys came up here, right? Yeah. We walked up, and there's all the dead bodies, and they were just here crying. So the guard.
How does the guard? I look at, like, how do they react to seeing two of the people are brutalized, right?
Mm-hmm. So they're starting to set a perimeter. So
but how do they react whenever, how do these guards react to seeing this? Does it look like they've seen something like this before? The people that are stumbling out of the bar and stuff, do they look like seeing human bodies, not just stabbed, but some of them exploded? You said they were
one of them was.
Yeah. So do they? Yeah, I'm just. Is this a common thing? Do they just
I wouldn't say it's common.
Mhm.
People are in the background, people are wailing. It's not normal. They're also pretty much the entire town from this side of town is obliterated, wasted. So I don't think some of the emotion, some of the people probably don't even understand or realize what's happening.
Mm-hmm. I'll point at the
guard looks flustered, but keeping his cool.
I'll point at the where it says Yuansu. Kind of get a murmur going on.
Mm-hmm.
In the crowd is my idea, is Yuansu, just to see if they've heard, if this is something they've heard before, or if it's, if they say anything about it, oh, I didn't think they were real, or just whatever.
Right.
Kind of. And I want to, yeah, and then as that kind of murmurs out, I want to look out into the crowd, and I want to see if anybody reacts in a strange way, in a way that's not, oh my, like looky-loos, just trying to, see the accident, or if somebody, maybe dips out, or, yeah, like in Ninja Turtles, there's like the young Foot Clan guy. He's like, shit, and he like ducks away, like, or, maybe somebody's, a dark figure turns, they can't quite make out their face or something, like slowly walks away whistling a tune or something. I don't know.
I'd say with all the commotion going on and the recent like crying, it's probably pretty hard to see very like specifics out your eye holes.
Right.
So you don't notice anything like that.
Okay.
But the guard, after they kind of get the perimeter set up, he comes back to you. Says, "I'm gonna need you to explain what's happening. Multiple witnesses say you are the only one here. You can't explain yourself. My hands are tied and I'll have to take you in."
Okay. Interesting. I need to forgot my background. That's okay. The Leonian will stand up. And look at the guard. And she will take her mask off. Looking at the guard.
Oh shit. And what the guard sees when the mask is removed is the face of the young woman who is laying on the ground. And she will say, "I don't know." What is going on? Are we safe? I like a hand on the young lady that I was touching.
You give me a perception, or not? Sorry, a persuasion.
You take your hold on. You take your mask off, and you have the face of a woman that you were touching.
Yes,
the
young woman
dead
that was killed.
woman.
Yeah, and I have like my hand touching her.
Mm,
Uh-oh. So that's a good old 9.
Okay. He says, I kind of believe you. You have to. There's no way. Or is it 4? 4 bodies, right? Yeah. There's no way. You know nothing. But you clearly aren't one she. Now that we know they actually exist and aren't just children. We're going to clean up the scene. And if we need to question you, if we can't find anything, we'll reach out to you.
Where are where are their families? They deserve to know. Like looking as this woman, they deserve to know.
I don't know. How do you expect me to know that?
Then how do you bury them? How do you give them, what ceremonies do you perform? How do you honor their lives?
We will.
What temple?
Their pictures will be put out. They'll be held for 14 days. They'll be buried as John and Jane Doe if no one comes to find them or comes to.
I'd like
what do you call
to
it? Confirm their identities.
I'd like to address the crowd. And ask if anybody knows who they are. These are a gathering crowd, I'm assuming, like as they're like starting to set up the perimeter, and then it was just the one guard at first, and then like a bunch of drunken people, like, you know, like coming to, oh my God, there's been a murder, Wan Chi, you know.
Right. Yeah, what do you say? Or how do you go about doing this?
Do any of you recognize these people? Did I just say that? Do you know who they are? Where I can find their families? They deserve to know, and not from a piece of paper.
I mean, they're all still kind of wailing and shouting.
Then I'll be at the temple. And I will return with priests to perform rites. If this was you, I say to the guard, would you want your family to find out through rumors and a piece of paper?
We could do hypotheticals all day. Can't just leave bodies laying in the road.
I insight this homie. Hold on a second. I don't. This guy's hardened. How old is this dude that's talking to me? How old is this guy?
Middle-aged.
Middle-aged. Does he have any like signs of a station or anything on him?
Of what?
Like, is he just like so? Like he's working night shift
Mm-hmm.
in the bad part of town. It's the only guard around here.
He came with a few guards.
Oh, he did come with a few guards.
Yeah, they're like keeping people around, like in like a perimeter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's this dude's deal? Like, look him up and down.
Give me an insight.
That would be a dirty 20, sir.
That seems very serious. You can't just leave corpses all over the road.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Like what are you like trying to get out of this? Like you're wanting to see if he's like being shady, or he doesn't seem shady at all. He seems like he's just trying to clean up.
Yeah.
And
I wanted to see if he wanted
before
to.
There's a drunken riot of,
a family member who finds their loved one dead. Yeah, or something. So he just seems like he wants to keep the peace. He doesn't seem like he wants to like hide the bodies, basically.
No, he seems pretty serious about just doing his job.
Okay. Well, I guess then I'll go. Fuck, I gotta go to the temple now. That's where I said I'd go.
Did you guys did you leave the door open to the hideout? I guess there's kind of like blood trails, probably. Of some kind.
I tried to prevent that. Well, I guess I didn't say so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you head to the temple then from there?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the temple. Then that's where I told him I'd be.
When you get there, tell the priests that they'll be at the morgue at the headquarters for rites.
Okay.
As you start walking off, he begins to like issue orders to a couple of more of the guards that come up.
I make sure to put the mask back on after.
Okay.
Yeah. Before I like walk in like through the streets and in the crowd or whatever.
Here, mission orders about like picking up the bodies, about checking inside the building. So.
All right. Probably not good.
So after that, so it's like 1 a.m. at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk off towards the temple.
You're heading to the temple.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like try and rest right away, or are you just not sleeping? You're just gonna like, are you gonna try to wake up a bunch of priests to do this right
No,
now?
no. I'm going to um I'm going go to I don't trust this. I'm gonna go to all right, so I'm gonna go to the temple. I'm not dressed as the Lian Yin, right? I'm dressed in like as one of Kirameki's wives' clothes, right?
Yeah.
Um, I as I'm walking to the temple, I take the mask of the Lian Yin off, and um, when I take the mask off, I have the face of a like a middle-aged woman, dark skin with like uh, wrinkled by the sun,
Hmm.
as it like a fisherman's wife mending nets and watching out into the horizon for the safe return of those that she loves for many, many years. I take this. I go to the side of the temple and I like try to find a place to like set the staff of the Leonian.
Okay, like some brush
I
or
like
something.
I like chuck the mask as I'm walking. like I just like throw it somewhere. Um, I take the staff and I set it off to the side. Um, I when I get to the temple, um, I I have my stuff with me. I have traveler's clothes. Um, I take okay. No, I just go to the side of the temple. I like find an alley. I'd like to find an alley. Is what I'd like to do.
Okay.
I'd like to stash what I was wearing. And put on the traveler's clothes. Um, so like some pants and uh, whatnot. I then my face. I I change my face to a young man. Um, and I take the staff and I kind of I put it in the backpack like a vagabond, right?
Hmm.
Hanging over my shoulder. Wrap it up a little bit if I can, and just get rid of those clothes the best I can. Um, and I head to Kirameki's. That's what I would like to do. I get rid of the outfit I was wearing. I get rid of the mask. Put on my traveler's clothes. So my fine clothes are gone. Well,
Okay.
I guess the Leonion's fine clothes are at Kirameki's currently.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's what I want to do. And um, I don't trust this, and I'd like to do that. I'd like to look around, maybe hopefully not be followed and whatnot. Um,
All right.
what a yeah.
Um, it's kind of while your traveling was taking place, and stuff. Kirmeki, you get to your shop. Um, on your way back, you didn't seem to like notice anything out of the ordinary. But you know, like as you were crossing the bridge, you heard some like wailing behind you, screaming. And as you turn back and look, you see Wu about 25 meters behind you.
I'll just kind of shrug my shoulders and lean my head back a little bit, and I'll hold up and wait.
Yeah, I was not prepared for this, so
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, as Wu catches up to you, you see, you know, out of the shadow of the bridge, like from coming up over the bridge, Israfil right there, as well. So essentially, this is as the Lian Yin is causing the commotion for the bodies. You guys would be, I guess I can draw a little picture, but kind of at the beginning of, so if it's the islands, so that's the middle, that's the market, bridge, fancy people, one that you haven't been to yet, commons, fighters guild, mages guild, and temple. So you guys are like right here.
You may have to give us total vision because we can't see
okay.
the drawing. Yep, there we go.
You guys are like right here. You guys are like kind of on the inside, just inside the palace walls.
All right. Yeah, I'll hold up and look back to see if they're, you know, are still approaching towards me.
I think Wu and I, or rather, at least I would be trying to catch up to Wu after he had stormed off. Wu, I know this isn't ideal, and we can't be seen here, but storming off by yourself is dangerous, especially with the current given situation.
right. It's almost like what, out of character, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? Like what time are we in right now?
Yeah, like 12:30.
Okay, yeah, it's past the moon rising, and I'm not thinking straight, and I'd rather just go to bed and recollect my thoughts.
Alright, let's try and catch up to Kiramaki ahead of us, then we can leave together. It's been a long night.
I agree, friend. I agree.
Adder, you know, leaving the alleyway, you see the White Lotus is in your hand. You're close enough to like see Israfil and Wu ahead of you as you hear the Lian Yin scream.
I think so I imagine that I have the pin in my hand, and I'm just kind of holding it, looking at it, walking at a pretty quick pace. Where, as far as my surroundings, am I still like kind of in an alleyway, Evan?
No, not anymore. You're kind of on like the main road that circles that island, with like the inn to your left and like the bridge just ahead of you. Like you see
So,
Wu and Israfil like on top of the bridge, walking together.
is this pretty public? Like you said that people are out, like not very many people are out, and everybody's kind of drunk and pretty much
Yes,
gone to
very
bed by this
public.
time.
There's a lot of people that just came stumbling out, and as the scream happened, they like began shuffling quicker down the roads through the alleys.
Okay, so there are people around me right now.
Yes.
Okay. When I hear, I'm looking at the Lotus. When I hear the Leon Yen scream, I turn around and start to like, I make a motion towards her to take off sprinting towards her and draw a blade.
Mm-hmm.
And when I turn around quickly and move, I hear like a drip on the ground that's loud to me in this moment, and I look down and I see like blood on my shoes and greaves, and I'm shit. And so I kind of like I'm gonna hurry towards the group, but meanwhile I'm taking my water skin out of my pack, like whipping it around and pouring like and you can just see me like pouring a little bit on my boots, and I'll try to rush up. I'll put the pin.
They got to be soaked too. Are they leather?
Yeah, there's leather boots and metal. Well, I have like metal. What do you call them? Greaves that kind of would go over like a toe guard. So
Yeah, but
maybe
the thing underneath, the cloth underneath it.
Yeah, like it, to me. Yeah, that's what was kind of getting at. I was like, man, we're all soaked in blood.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that I'm trying to stay out of the light. I don't know what the lighting situation is, but I'm trying to like kind of stay, not draw too much attention. But I need to get this blood off of the things that can be easily rinsed off quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing, and I put the pin inside my collar. Just go ahead and pin it so I don't lose it, and I try to reach Wu and all of them.
Yeah, I think with everybody hyper focused on that scream, you have no issues like kind of just dodging people's vision.
You're welcome.
And yeah, you catch up to them like as they catch up to Kiramaki. Or Kirameki. You guys all just head to Kirameki's place together then?
I would think so.
So, guys, and I look at all of when I get up to them, I look at all of them. Are they all covered in blood as well? Yeah.
Mainly would be Israfil.
Yeah, I think when I
carry any of the bodies.
I get up. Yeah, I say that mainly looking.
What did you say in Warforged? Did you say that?
Hey, I have dark vision. What do you say?
That's what I say. We need to get cleaned up now. Sorry, I wasn't connected to. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. You said you guys need to get cleaned up now.
Random question. Why are we all going to Kirameki's place at almost 1 a.m? Because I am struggling so hard to remember what the motivation was after the last session.
Kirameki lives there.
It would be safer. Yeah, and I think it would be safer to go there than to the noble.
Are you
Inn
guys hearing me
covered in
okay?
blood.
We are
Yeah,
now.
we can hear you now.
Okay, that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something.
That wasn't even discussed previously.
Hello.
You were just following him,
Yeah.
and that's where he's headed. So-
Oh, okay, cool.
Why are you guys following me?
Yeah, I should have watched the last episode before we started. That's my fault. Uh,
We need a place to rinse off all of this blood. I'm assuming you have a bath or at least a shower in your home.
preferably a private, closed bath and not an open, everyone bath.
I just kind of look over at Wu with the raised eyebrow. We need to get off the streets sooner than later. So let's go.
Lead the way.
And try not to draw any extra attention. I don't need this coming back to my shop. You know what I mean?
Oh no, 4 of us, drenched in blood. What could go wrong?
The giant-
Luckily, our robes are red.
Yeah.
The half angel, gold-plated, blood-soaked armor, giant greatsword on their back.
Well, I mean, if his armor's already red, it'll kind of blend in at night. It won't be that noticeable. Dark.
Unless you have
probably,
dark vision.
I imagine.
Dark
I have,
vision.
yeah, and I have dark vision. I have dark vision.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like different shades of gray. It definitely could be blood for sure.
Well, we lost Adder.
Yeah. So,
I'm sure he'll be back shortly.
just like in our chat, Adder died.
Yeah. Shades of Gray should be. I think that's the name of our group, right? Like that's
Yeah.
that's our alignment. That's our group's
boy.
alignment. Shades of Gray.
That can go
I
south
mean,
so
that's pretty
quickly.
much how we operate at this point.
We'll give Adder a sec. Yeah, we definitely need that as an emote. I have dark vision.
Listen, it's only been 1 month. Okay, I'm working on it.
That'd be a good one. I mean, it's not just on you.
No, it's
I
all on
keep-
him. How dare you?
Look, every time we do this, and then I start making one, or I start making a bunch, and none of them sit right with me. None of them are perfect. You know.
Mhm.
No, I get that 100%.
What is perfect, Justin?
Just need there he is.
See this jawline, baby.
Nice. And those glasses. Those glasses look really nice.
Sorry, guys.
Notice-
I disconnected. that
notice
for a minute.
I keep trying to like.
what
Get
is
out of the
perfect, and
glare.
the two egos point their fingers at each other. Like,
What is perfect? Me, of course.
Oh,
There's
geez.
a story of a man named Justin and his perfectionism. Something, whatever. Brady Bunch, just me. All right, cool.
Okay.
Adder, can you hear us?
Wait, we're workshopping it. We're workshopping it.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
See.
beep,
Radio
beep,
check
bloop.
over.
Yeah, it might get a little weird. I don't know. My internet's not working very good right now, but
As you guys kind of walk back to the shop in the silence, and as you get there, Adder, make a perception check,
Mhm.
please.
oh shit. Okay.
Actually,
Huh?
I could use one from Kirameki as well.
I got a good feeling about it this time, guys. Good feelings. That is a 17.
There you go.
I'm
I've
gonna
never been
use
so
these
excited.
dice because they're just sitting out so nice, like, right?
Yeah.
Use one. Christen them.
A 10. Not a very good christening.
Well,
It's pretty mid.
Mid.
you notice, Kirmeki, when Adder did walk up to you guys, you noticed the White Lotus pin on his collar. And Adder, as you got to the fireworks shop in the little like makeshift fountain slash like small outdoor like pond thing out front,
Mm-hmm.
along with like the lily pads and like the little firework display, like fountain. It looks like a firework, but the water shoots out the top of it.
Perfect.
It's like a little mini. You know, people have like little indoor fountains. It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
It's just sat outside on his doorstep, and in it, floating with the lily pads, is a small white lotus.
I feel like I got up close. I'm walking close to Kiramaki, and I just kind of get his attention, and I point towards it. Has that been there?
The fountain? Yeah, I guess you were
Wow.
kind of out of it when we brought you here last time, weren't you?
Hell, I noticed the fountain, but I didn't notice the flower.
Yeah, it kind of floats back and forth. Maybe it was on the other side last time you were.
Ah. Okay.
It's always there.
Always been there, of course. I need to pay a little bit better attention.
That is the first step in the journey.
Just you say that. It's canon.
Canon.
You're my sensei now.
I walk in to the shop and I call out to the lovely wives and I notify them that it happened again. We're going to be taking
Oh
watch.
shit!
And we hear all this, right? Or do you do it kind of secretly?
Well, I guess I didn't say that I did it secretly, so I'll say that it's hearable, I guess.
What do you mean, again?
I knew it. You hear it, Adder. Just knew it.
Happened
Let's
again.
just say you should probably get some sleep. If we make it through the night, I'll explain in the morning.
Very well. I'll hold you to that.
Yes, such a simple fireworks display person. Yes.
That was the dream, but unfortunately, we can't always choose our fate.
Yes. When my mother used to read me rhymes before I went to sleep, she'd always end by saying, "If you wake up."
You definitely would have no issues, you know, because they've already kind of rested. The wives, if they could like hold watch for you guys. And let everyone else rest.
Just to confirm, they're private baths, right? Like I never got an answer with that. I'm not trying to do like a public bathhouse scene.
Don't worry, I'll scrub your back.
No, that's the exact opposite of what I want.
I go and
want to
get
scrub
you
someone else's back.
I bring you a bowl with water and like a cloth.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Those kinds of baths.
Nope, I'm good. I'll just stink. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
We say we don't have
yeah.
modern plumbing in the fireworks stand, so we don't have standing.
Wu just takes it and goes like around the back to the house, like to some private shrubbery area, and just starts like wiping blood off of him, all awkward and alone and afraid. Not naked.
There's the
Let
lake
the weird
outside.
one's
of course.
gone. Where's your actual shower?
Yeah, you could have swim in the capital lake.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Or dive into the fountain again.
Yeah, thanks for that.
While
Yeah,
everybody
there's
was-
another spirit in the fountain.
Everyone's beginning to like clean up and stuff.
Yeah.
We're not
A
waterbenders.
middle-aged man walks
Oh,
up
oh.
to the
Do I
fireworks
do I
shop.
see Woo? Do I like going through the back alleys and stuff? Do I see Woo like back there like alone and scared?
Give me a perception check.
All right. The music just started to pick up a little, huh? All right. Perception. That would be a 5. So,
Yeah.
so I think so like
So,
I like back into him.
as you come like walking up, you see like a couple of the wives going back and forth inside.
Mhm.
And I think you'd see like Adder and Isserfil getting like a bowl and a cloth themselves. I imagine heading to your like room. Did you just give them rooms? Or are they all gonna stay like in one room with an Adder and Leon Yin's room? Oh, we didn't really divvy that out. Or are you gonna give them the extra rooms?
I think
I would
I'd be
also
sleeping
imagine
by
that
the
they would be
door.
stopped at the door if we don't know this appearance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Clothing that they're
She's
approaching.
yeah. The
Oh,
middle-aged
okay.
man isn't just like is currently walking up
Oh,
to it. So
well,
not
yeah,
quite
like outside,
there
right?
yet. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying
I
this is what
think
you
I
see.
wouldn't
This is what
come-
you see through the doorway right
Okay,
now.
okay. So, like I imagine they'd be like patrolling the outside. Sure.
So yeah, I definitely wouldn't come from the front. I think I would try to kind of come from like the side and an alley.
Okay, if that's the case. Are you trying to be like quiet and stealthily, or?
Yeah, I think this whole time I'm trying to not be followed by the one Chi or anybody else, right?
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Okay. That would be a natural 20.
First one of the night.
Hey, nat 20! What's up? You know, see me. I seen it on these mofos, bro.
Staying, it keeps doing.
This might be like one of the worst times to roll up on your party so stealthily.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you're up like towards the side of the building then, and no one seems to have noticed you yet.
Cool. I would like to. So, looking through, do I see? Who do I see? Like, kind of looking through the window or whatever.
You see two of the wives scurrying about, like they're preparing for something. You see Israfil, Adder get a bowl and a cloth from Kirameki. They head upstairs. You don't see Wu currently, and is
Yeah.
Kirameki begin to clean up too somewhere?
As soon as the wives are on guard, I would be going to sleep to get my first, rest started, so I could be ready for the next rotation.
Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say Sakura would be is who I imagine on guard, currently on guard.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I think what I'll do is it's just the wives. I didn't see Kirameki or
You did, yeah. You saw
Adder.
You saw Adder and Israfil getting a bowl and cloth from Kirameki. They headed upstairs. The only person you didn't see is one of the wives and Wu.
Okay, so what I'll do then is all right. What I'll do then is whenever I see Adder, I'm going to Adder in the bowl of water. You're gonna see the Leonians. You'll see like a cherry blossom petal land in your bowl of water and it ripples. And the mask of the Leon Yin. And then the cherry blossom opens up into two, like some wings, and it begins to flutter toward the window. And then when it gets to the window, it kind of just like ripples through it, almost in this like a cerulean, ethereal kind of, and then like out into the alley where I'm.
Oh, as soon as I noticed that, I turn around. I set my bowl down. I guess I was headed up the stairs. I'll come back and I'll come outside, and I'll go out into the alley. The onion. I kind of like whisper as I get outside.
Wu, give me a perception.
Caught me sleeping. Hold on. Wait a minute. Found it. Normal. $17.
And while you're behind the building, like in a brush cleaning yourself, you are hearing this conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely tune in and like clean myself more quietly so I can hear better. Just kind of like gently and slowly,
but not
washing
stop.
myself. No, I'm gonna continue to get the viscera and blood for that I blew up on the dude with my Eldritch Blast.
You're like, it's really under my nails. I don't know.
Yeah. Like start like picking at it with my teeth, like cleaning it.
And then
Yeah.
Gently and slowly. All right, sorry, Adder. Continue.
Yeah, as I go outside and I kind of turn the corner into the alleyway and I'm whispering this, do I see a figure or
I think the flittering moth kind of carries you farther into the darkness until kind of tucked away behind some barrels in a place that all the lights seem to have just met perfectly to create kind of the darkest of shadow. It kind of flutters into that and just disappears inside there.
I whisper again. I'll kind of look around. I'll check around me to see if there's anyone around me, anybody within earshot. The onion.
I wait till you get closer, and then do you trust me?
I get close. Yeah.
Hey,
Chad,
do you trust me?
I take a couple steps forward.
That rip his heart out of his chest.
It's gonna eat my heart.
Yeah. Sorry, that's if you guys have seen past streams, that's the last time I asked him that.
Justin, I feel like I need to remind you I do have dark vision.
Okay.
I get close. Yeah, I get closer.
All right. Don't be alarmed. It's me.
So there's like this middle-aged man talking with this like woman's voice.
And yeah, and I step
Is
forward,
it?
plainly dressed.
I take a step back and like put my hand on my blade. Who are you? What have you done with her?
I hold my hands up and I set down the staff with the bag on it like a vagabond. And very slowly go for the bag to open it. I pull out a bell, a crystal bell. And I like start making circles on it to kind of create that same sound.
No. I come forward. I cup the bell. Lee, is this you? No, this isn't you. The Onion. I've seen you under your mask. I know what has happened. Is this magic? I touch your face. I try to see if it's an illusion.
My face. I stop you from touching my face.
Okay.
I back away when you try to touch me. You haven't seen under the Leon Yin's mask.
She doesn't know that I have.
Oh.
You're unconscious.
You looked under my mask?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Justin didn't know either.
It was the one episode where you made us
yeah.
leave chat to give your description to him.
Oh, okay. Shit, I forgot about that.
As you take, yeah, I cover it. So I cover the bell. You step back. I'm asking you this. I reach up to touch you, and you step back.
I grab your hand and I let you touch my face.
And I can feel. Oh
yeah.
I step back and take a deep breath. So, no more mask then.
Yeah.
I kind of scratch my head.
I got excited, and I threw it, and we probably need to go get it back.
I thumbs up what you said.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know how you wanna do that.
Be in your back.
You know. Okay.
Is this I just up and down, just kind of motion, just up and down? Is this something you can you keep this up, or is this just for a short while? This disguise that you have?
Is this better? And I run my hand downward across my face, and I'm like a hag with pustules and boils and a milky eye that kind of leans off to one side with
no that's not better. It may be best that you remain a woman until we can explain to our friends. No one has seen what you actually look like other than me, as far as I know. But and I don't her near, but like a little puddle nearby, like motion towards it for you to look at yourself.
I look through the window, seeing Kirameki's wives, and I just run my hand down my face, and I pick out features from all of his wives, and just look like a mix of all of them.
Yes. That. This wouldn't raise any suspicion, I don't think. Do we have to get your mask tonight, or is something we can do? Maybe buy you a different mask.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay. I'm glad you're okay. I heard you scream.
Those people
Did
were
you-
brutalized. And I walk past you when I say that. Heading towards the inside.
I don't say anything, and I let her walk past me, and I walk towards the door, and I'll go in front of her a little, like I'll kind of pick up the pace and get in front of her, and I'll open the door, and I'll let you in, and I'm sure if they ask, I'll say, well, this.
As you walk in with this person no one's seen, you're met with kunai at her throats by two of the wives, appearing almost out of nowhere.
No,
I don't move.
This is the Leonian. This is the Leonian. You haven't. Please.
I take out the one thing I kept from the outfit, which was like which was a like a buckle or a clip used to tuck away like some of the clothing that they had given me. That was, I assume, was special in some way. And I pull it out and I hold it out for one of Kirameki's wives.
They look at each other, and then would Kirameki just be cleaning up like at his sink? Or I imagine he wouldn't be.
Yeah, if Kirameki's in.
I went to bed. I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Okay.
They look at each other
sleep.
and go in this regard. And
Well, that was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like they start the watch, so that way I go get my rest and I come back and take over.
they look at each other, and with one got a
14 and a 7.
14, 7. Just need to look at.
Oh yeah, could Wu hear that
+2.
conversation?
I was waiting to ask that.
Yep, you heard it all.
Oh, yeah,
until they
heard
scuffled
it.
off back to the building. The one on the left lowers her kunai, and the other one follows suit. They believe you with their insights check. And they go back to doing what they were doing.
The Onion. Something you should know. This when Kiramaki walked in, I heard him tell his wives that this had happened again. That it had happened again, were his words.
Are you guys like walking to your room as you say this? Or are you just standing
Yeah.
curious?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I was. Yeah. I grabbed my bowl and I'm going back upstairs. I'm saying this to her if she's with me. This one chi, I think that Kiramaki may be running from them. He has been running from them.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
Do you have any rations?
I think I should. I believe I do.
I look at the kitchen.
If I do.
If you when you reach in your bag and pull out like jerky and stuff, I look at the kitchen.
For sure. That's of course what I pull out. Yeah, it'll be like basically an MRE.
Well, you're a snake, right? So it's just like a dead rat. Like,
Yeah, it's like yeah. I've got like half a dozen boiled eggs in my bag.
I mean, yeah,
The
eat the same way
Nah,
like
yeah.
a python. would
Right.
No, I'm just-
No. I do have
they're
I
ostrich
have a
eggs
ration.
because
I
he's
have one
human
day of
sized.
rations. Yeah, as when you say that, I shuffle. I'll start shuffling through my bag as you look into the kitchen. Well, I've got this. And I look up and I see you looking at the kitchen. Karamaki's wives are like really busy. Are they really? What are they doing? I guess I should ask.
Kind
Are they
of like
just keeping watch, or are they like?
two of them are the ones you see. One, you have no idea where they're at.
What does it mean to be a guest in someone's home that I've read about? And what is it like to be a guest where I'm from?
You probably wouldn't just like cook up their food. If that's where I can kind of see where you're going with this, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, where I'm from, where I was, that's what, plenty and plenty, but okay. So
Maybe
no,
at a
I
normal,
can't
maybe
just
at
cook
like
it.
a normal mealtime when everyone else is gonna eat, but it wouldn't be very respectful at like 2 to 3 in the morning to cook up a meal.
I look at the cold, like, stove in the dark, and like in the big like wok, and the low coals that were once roaring, and I kind of remember the music and dance of helping them prepare food earlier, and go to bed hungry. I'm not supposed to.
So I just picture you. I pictured Adder digging through his bag and pulling out like this hunk of like unleavened bread and a piece of wax paper, and like start to unwrap it as you walk past him. And he just wraps it back up and puts it in his bag. Oh, okay.
Takes a bite.
What about the fish you put in your trousers in the first session?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
still
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
How long am I supposed to keep this? I just closed the door. Is it still important?
I was gonna use it in a fight. I was gonna Led Zeppelin somebody. All right.
Actually, it become poisonous.
No. So I guess if we go back up to the room and we do go to sleep, then I'll same as last time. I'm not the same as last time. I will sleep, but I will sleep sitting up against the door.
Okay.
So this whole time that you guys have been doing that, I'd imagine at some point Wu would have had stopped cleaning himself.
Mhm.
Otherwise, he'd be like super red from like almost abrasions of like rubbing the cloth constantly in the same areas. Wu's also not very comfortable with the idea of sleeping in a stranger's house, even though Israfil is passed out at the door. That might be his military upbringing, but Wu is not quite that same. So Wu's gonna take a journey into the night and head back to the inn, where he knows Master Lu is, and also is gonna want to check in on him before he goes to his own bed.
Okay. Let me.
That night, Wu was kidnapped.
Maybe Isabel should have passed out at the door.
You
Do you want a stealth check?
make it back. No, I did my own little check.
Oh.
Well,
Uh,
actually, now you brought it up, humor me. Let's take a see.
like, yeah, being a
He's like,
smartass.
he's like, well, there's really no need. I mean, roll a dice.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. Some of the other like guard posts they don't seem like the same number as used to. You're used to seeing like 4 to like 5 per post. Looks like they only have like 2. So they're not as. You may get back, no issues, and you didn't seem to be like followed or anything actually.
Cool. Yeah, on my way up to the bed, I'm gonna peek into Master Lu's room and just check to make sure he's actually breathing. Like, I see the rise and fall of his chest.
It takes so long.
There's like a there's a note on your door as you like pinned to your door as you get there, and you like peer in. He's like fast asleep, but he's like still in his robes because he couldn't like untie it himself and stuff.
Wu's just
Oh,
gonna
you're
shake his
you're
head.
in so much trouble, dude.
He's gonna walk over and just very lightly loosen the robe's like knot and just let it kind of like splay out. And he's not gonna completely disrobe a sleeping man, mind you, but he's gonna loosen it to where like if he rolls over, whatever, it'll just kind of fall off.
Mm-hmm.
And then where's this note? You said it was on the door.
Yeah, it's like pinned to your door. But like as you're like
Okay.
untying like the knots in his robe and stuff, you just like hear him like kind of like mumble, "Oh yeah, get the corns. Yeah, that's the spot."
Dear Edma, not the core.
God.
It's not. I'm not. I'm too tired for this. And we're just gonna kind of turn around and walk out and go to his room.
He's dreaming of his foot rub that he usually gets from you every night.
Yeah, not happening.
You're in
Too
so
has
much
happened.
trouble.
Um,
I'm gonna snatch the note on my way to the door.
it just says you have a like where were you tonight? You have a week of kitchen duty when we get back home. Signed, Master Lu.
My favorite kitchen duty. At least it keeps me away from those corns. And I'm gonna fold the note neatly, and as I walk in, set it on the counter, and off to bed I go.
Does Wu think about putting a pillow over Master Lu's face?
Yeah.
No, I need him.
Alright, everyone is sleeping. Wow, 14 again. Okay. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. All right. At about see, like about 6 a.m. or so. Saying Sakura. What's the other one's names? I don't have it right in front of me. Like I usually have all that stuff right in front of me.
How dare you?
Yeah.
It's Yui and Akari.
Okay. Yui comes running into the room and wakes you up, Kirameki. And actually, I think it'd be like loud enough for everyone that is at the fireworks shop to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, Kirameki, look what they're doing outside. The other two wives like wake up as well.
I imagine as I hear the door sliding open and like just the first like syllable of quick, I grab my sword and I lunge forward in front of me and have like some beads of sweat coming down, breathing heavy. And I look over and I'll follow him.
You guys hear the quick footsteps in the hallway. Does I guess Phil, you're at the doorway, right? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I'm sleeping by the front door, essentially.
You like hear them come, like, you know, all the footsteps coming down. You see them coming down the stairway. Adder, Lian Yin, do you guys like get up in a rush or like to follow?
Yeah. I think Adder immediately gets up in a rush and immediately, I don't know if this room is laid out the way I have it in my mind, but goes to a window that looks outside towards the front door. Is it like that or not? If it's not, then I'll just rush out into the
Remember we talked
to
about
meet
before.
them.
It was like sliding doors, right, Ethan? It wasn't a window.
Okay.
Yeah, it's upstairs. Yeah, it's like for your room, it's like just like sliding doors to the hallway. No windows out.
Gotcha. Yeah, I get up in a rush and slide the door out and rush out to see.
Is the Lian Yin going?
Yeah, I think the Leonian will wipe her face from under the cover before she takes cover over her head and go to the window.
That's what I was gonna ask. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just do the same appearance as before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So as you all get there and Kirameki, you like peer the door open and you kind of already hear it. You hear you kind of see a crowd of like 30 people. You see some One Chi members out there, and you see a man that excuse me. You see a female with like two katanas, like a top knot, and like a mask, and she's yelling, "Join us! Join the One Chi! We've been oppressed for too long." Kind of going on like a rant and spiel about how humans need to rise up. Just kind of like almost like a preaching at the corner of a street. No one's doing anything violent, just yelling.
What time of day is this now?
Like 6 in the morning. People are
Early
heading to
in the
work.
morning,
They're
yeah.
catching people heading to work, essentially. After like a couple minutes, you hear like one guy shout, "Yeah!" Just because I don't have elemental powers doesn't make me weaker than them. And you hear one person, what are they talking about? Yeah, just confusion. There's people agreeing. There's people denying. It's like happening kind of around like the central of the marketplace, kind of around the fountain.
Adder's attention would be on Kiramaki as soon as I see and realize what's going on. I would be very focused on Kiramaki's reaction.
As soon as there's not really a whole lot of reaction, mostly just a very general, like generic look on my face, and I kind of lean up against the doorway, just kind of wondering how long it's going to be before, or I guess I don't know like the rules and laws on like preaching or discussing that sort of thing in public, but I just sit there and I kind of look back. Who's behind me?
Everyone.
Wu is the only one not there right now.
Well, yeah. I think something big's about to happen. I don't know if they're directly after me. I don't really know them personally. But I think I might know who might be involved. And as I say that, I'll walk by everybody and go walk up to my wives and say, this place isn't safe anymore. Take what we got. Remember what we talked about, and I'll come find you. But
I think you
to go
still owe us an explanation before you go anywhere.
Kind of like look back a little bit. You can like see me like side eyeing you, Mr. Phil, if you say that. As I like grab each of my wife's hands and like hold them together before I have them, separate and before we part ways at this point.
I put a hand on as Israfil like goes to address you, and that as he starts to speak, I think the Lian Yin like grabs Israfil and kind of like tries to stop him from interrupting this moment. Right?
Yeah, as soon as I see him like reach out to his wives and put their hands together, Adder just puts his head down.
I kind of just lock eyes with each one of them at a time and then let go. And they begin like immediately gathering their things to proceed with our plan that we had set forward. And then I turn around to you guys. Not really sure how to move forward. Like I said, I think I know who might be causing these issues, but they're not here. And Israfil, is there anything that you and Wu can even do? Are you locked within your service? I imagine that you're not really free to go anywhere you choose.
While that may be true, we are able to bring you to the Fire Nation and offer you some semblance of protection, as long as you're honest with us about the current situation.
Adder looks up like I don't think he's tearing up or anything, but he is looks really concerned and just says to Kiramaki, How long How long have you lived like this?
Adder, it doesn't matter now. Long enough to know how deep this really goes. I think the real question is how involved do you want to be in this? You know what the one she want. Is that something that all of you are willing to push aside and let someone else deal with? Or is that something that we come together, possibly do some good in this world?
The one chi want to manipulate people at their weakest and use their fear and insecurities as a weapon. I will not allow this. As long as I breathe.
I was sent here by Haywa to maintain balance. Their mission and goal don't sit well with maintaining balance. My blade is yours if you need it.
Without benders, without the descendants of the elemental avatars, the world will definitely be out of control.
As you say that, from outside, you hear a different voice. Behold! As he walks like through like some of his, what do you call it, croonies. I don't know if that's the right word. And they make like a pathway between, for the people. He goes to the middle, and he's like dragging someone. This wanted criminal would use his powers to hurt you, to steal from you. But no longer. And he like reaches up to the sky, places his thumb down on his forehead, and you see like a shimmering light from at his thumb. But his powers are gone.
Who is this person? Who's this criminal?
As he pulls the shackles from his wrists, and you see the guy like look up at him, like trying to like almost like he's trying to shoot something from his hands, and he like looks at his hands. He's like, "No, what have you done? What have you done to me?"
I run out. I start to run out
No, I grab her.
into the street.
I grab the Leonian.
Ooh, I'm gonna resist. I'm gonna resist.
Yeah, I try to grab her. I have no strength. Yeah.
I would
say,
probably help at her
17.
if it's not too late.
Yeah, you can give Adder advantage.
Give me advantage. Oh, it's got to be athletics, don't it?
Yeah.
Think check.
Well, I'm not being.
Okay. Okay. I think I have proficiency in athletics at least. Where's it at? There we go. Advantage. I got to be a 17. Holy shit! I got a +1. Here we go.
As Adder like tries to reach out and grab you, I also wait and try to stick my arm out.
I rolled a 15.
She, like,
15 athletics.
She like Leonian like swims through your arms.
Leonian, please don't. Yeah. What else can I do?
I think I head out with the behind the Leonian.
I'll say what's Leonian do.
I, I, I start crying. I start crying out.
Yeah.
Wait. To the people who are like, how far away am I? As I'm like running out through the crowd.
No, you're probably like 30 feet from the back of the crowd. You're yelling wait at the person that already removed the elemental powers from this person?
Well, yeah, they were like in the shackles, right? And they like
He removed the
removed their.
shackles, and the guy tried to start like attacking him. I mean, it appeared like he was, pointing his hand like he was going to blast him with something, but nothing was happening. And then he began crying out, like, "What have you done to me?"
I rush out. I can like if I can use, I'll use whatever I got to do. Like I'll try to use action surge, whatever I can do to get in front of her and try and stop.
Action surge for another grapple.
I would probably hold until I saw something.
Yeah, you might want to hold all your you guys might want to hold all your
Okay.
stuff for a second. I
I'm
think
gonna-
shit pops off right here. I think this is a fight worth having.
Whew.
I think now we go on the aggress.
Okay, I won't use none of my stuff.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I already started walking out the door behind you. I want to know what his crimes were.
Yeah, exactly. Wait. I would like to use.
Give me a perception. All of you can give me a perception, actually, that are there.
Do I have inspiration from rolling a nat 20 earlier?
No.
No.
14 perception. 14 perception.
1. I roll a 1.
So you're very focused.
Yeah.
Got a 16.
What'd you say you got, Adder?
14.
Okay, Adder, and Kirameki, you notice that, like, a couple of the guards are like, yeah, he got what he deserved.
I want to run right up to them. Like run right up to where it's happening.
Okay. You like, so you're just like bum rushing through the crowd?
No. I'm misty stepping.
Oh god. Oh god.
All right.
Oh god.
You Shin.
Yeah, you misty step right into the middle in front of the female and the guy that looks identical to Ulamon in the picture.
Mm?
All right. Then I turn to the crowd. I look at first things first, I look at both of them in their eyes. Just for a moment. Is the woman what's like try to memorize her facial features?
Yeah, you can see like her eyes.
Oh, just her eyes.
Yeah. Their mask, yeah.
I look at him and I say,
Which I might have it.
I kind of say just under my breath, just where they can hear, and the prisoner. I thought you'd be taller. And then I turn. Yeah, there you go. There's an intimidation without rolling, and then I turn to the crowd, and I would like to use an ability.
Okay. You can use this ability, and then you have to try and counter like 15 grapples.
No, that's okay. Good. I would like to use Fey Presence. So the crowd like the crowd, right? Of people. Right? And I'm turning to and facing all these people. And I'd like to charm them. Is this really what you want? You truly wish that at any moment, for any reason, that you could be shackled and drugged through the street. Because of something you didn't choose, something you were born with. When is it that they decide, and I look around for somebody who's just strong, that your strength is a disadvantage to those who could not pull nets in? And when is it that and I just look for somebody else that I just start people who I just start trying to pick out trades and when is it that your craftsmanship is superior to your neighbors and they decide to remove that from you as well? Who decided? No one. But to be shackled and paraded by masked individuals who do not even identify themselves to you, who answer to no one, who carry blades if you dare to argue with them. When is it that your child, that you hope, has a talent so great that it changes and shapes the world, that they never have to struggle the way that you do? They never go a day knowing tired, knowing hunger, knowing strife or pain because of how talented that they are. And they make the world better. This is the world that you want? When is it that they put those shackles on you? Or you? Or you? Or you? The One She are not your saviors. Saviors do not parade people around in chains and mask their faces.
You hear
Saviors
people start
stand up.
yelling, like interrupting you. That person was a criminal. They're doing a good thing. You hear one person yell, "Get her out of here!"
Oh, literally nobody gets charmed. Okay.
Two people made a comment.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
I mean,
Oh. Yeah.
yeah, you have like a whole crowd.
Mhm.
But you need to make a acrobatics. Instead of 15 grapples, it's only 2 grapples.
Okay. Oops. What the hell? Oh, is that you?
Yeah. Oh, I have you targeted, I guess. Or, I don't have you targeted.
Okay.
No? Seems like you got it pretty easy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, 11 and 20. Under what authority?
Shove them back.
I step back enough, as they go to grab me, I step back enough so that they can kind of see that they're the only people amongst the crowd who are trying to grab this young woman speaking out They kind of like, and they're like, and you would do the same for having heard my voice. You would become physical and violent because I speak out against this. Look at your community. What do you wish it to become? There's a system in place that handles criminals. And those officials answer to you. They are not masked. You know them.
We
They
are
were at
doing
your
their
festival.
job for them better. We are the voice of the people.
I turn around. I turn towards the crowd. Is like, are you?
And as he finishes that, they throw down smoke bombs. And as the smoke settles, they are gone.
The one she.
The man with his powers removed still lays there.
The one she. Go up and make a display of ruining a life. And then disappear. And here you stand. Because this is your home. You do not run from it. Do not let this guise of safety. Does this man look safe? I like turn to the man in shackles who just had a lifelong, like he had his hands cut off in front of everybody, you know? Does that look like safety? Does this, and I like the people who like kind of look like safety? Why would, if you were doing the right thing, why would you have to hide? Why would you have to run? Why would you have to mask your face? Yeah, I know. I get it. Hold on. I know. Hold on. I know.
You hear us, murmuring a commotion. There's like not like an uproar, but everybody's speaking like their opinions. Hear some people like saying, "Oh, it's for the better." Hear some people, "Well, I don't want my powers removed." Here's all sorts of that.
They're not powers. They're gifts.
Crowd slowly disperses. And as the cloud is dispersing, you do see a guard coming to get to the criminal. And they reshackle him. And
Who? Where did they get this man?
he was on the run and pulls out like a scroll. He is a wanted criminal.
What's the crime?
Multiple thieves, like multiple thefts.
Nice.
Not murder though.
He just stole some stuff. Yeah, not like just exploding people's bodies in a basement.
But uses his powers to steal stuff.
Steal.
I feel attacked. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Also, not an accomplice to people that explode bodies in the basement.
I didn't try. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm playing damage control over here.
But
I'm the PR department, just always getting a bad rap. I'm like, okay, in today's brief,
you're the guy getting yelled at on the phone all the time.
yeah, the POTUS. Okay, now he didn't allegedly. Hold on, that wasn't on the docket. We're not going to talk about that.
I'm going
Please
to.
stick to the brief.
Oh, who redeemed? Oh, you do have a point of inspiration.
Oh,
Night
nice.
Fury granted you a point of inspiration with 10,000.
Thank you, Night Fury.
points.
Thank you, Night Fury. You're my hero, my best friend. And if anybody else would like to be my hero and best friend, 1 point of inspiration. No, I'm just playing.
They don't stack.
I mean, after this one's gone.
Yeah. But so as the crowd's dispersing and he shows you that, we're going to pan over to the inn. About the same time this was going down, Woo, your little bead of sun peers into your window on your eyes. You begin to wake up. Yeah.
Another glorious day provided by Etma. Must go see what Master Lu has in store for me, and must apologize for all the disappearing acts I've done. I get dressed and walk over to Master Lu's room and kind of give a little knock before I enter, like a knock and kind of like peeking, kind of like the dad thing to, like, are you awake? Kind of, Master Lu, are you awake?
His robes are like halfway off as he's like kind of wakes up. He's like, oh, where were you? I had to go to sleep on my own. This is uncalled for.
But Master Lu, you insisted that I go, and the guard insisted I go, and I tried to stay, but they just would not let me.
Does it mean be gone all night? You still have 1 week of kitchen duty when we get back.
But of course, Master Lu, and of course, my apologies. Won't happen again.
Is our breakfast ready?
One moment. I wanted to see if you needed anything before I went downstairs.
He'll prepare his clothes while you go get food.
Okay.
We're just here on vacation now that the summit is over.
I'm not so sure it's safe here, Master Lu. I happened to run into some very, very interesting characters that you may not be familiar with. I believe they're called the one chai, dang, what was it? Wan Chi. That's it. The Wan Chi.
Oh, those are just silly children.
I'm not so
Graffitiing
sure, Master.
the towns.
Seem to be more wrapped up in this town, and perhaps there could be some threat to our emperor. I don't think it's safe here for him.
What proof do you have?
I don't know if I want to go this route. So
He's like, he's gonna make you work for him to work. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to do shit.
well, shit, I actually don't have the letter because I gave it to Leon Yen. Oh.
No, I would have given all that back as I wouldn't have had any
Probably
of that
left it on
me.
the table, I imagine. Once you guys got attacked. Did you put it in your pocket? Like.
Oh,
I gave it to. Yeah.
You gave it to me, and I read it, and then we got attacked. Yep. So I guess I would still have it then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. actually. Let me check my notes real quick.
Don't you have a
What
dagger?
all
though?
that pickup? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Notes, handy dandy. You know, shout out to Blues Clues. Taught me well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll be like, 1 moment, master, and I'm gonna go back to my room. And I would imagine before I went to bed, I would have put those things away and not put them back on my person. I'm gonna grab the dagger and the scimitar with the Wanchi logos on them and head back in and display them for Master Lu to look at. Here, what do you think?
This seems more than just paint scribbles. I believe you. But how do we get... We need to hide the Emperor, or get him out quickly unnoticed.
I would agree, Master, but that would require us to assemble the guard, and I think we should possibly start there. Uh, Unfortunately, one of the guards we came in with, I'm sure you remember him, Israfil. Very prideful person, as he should be. Honor and glory to Etma. He happened to stay at one of these this fireworks salesman's house. Yes, that's all he is. He's just a fireworks salesman. He's very good with them. But I guess we. Long story short, Master, I'm gonna go get Israfil, and I will return.
Very well. I'll see if I can plan something.
And by your leave.
And he like shoos you away. So he begins to start jotting down notes, like escape plans.
Nice. Who's gonna say for honor and glory as he bows and exits the room. And I'm gonna head over to Kirameki.
Alright. So I think this will be a good time to take a quick fiver. We're a few minutes after already, but
Right on.
I need to use the bathroom.
Same.
Alright.
cultists that I've ever encountered in Dungeons and Dragons, I have never wanted to stop a group of cultists more than I have the one chi.
That's good.
Like really, like honestly, you picked a really good, a really good and like understandable and relatable kind of, uh, uh, like, I guess ideal for them to like rally around, you know. And
Yeah. Thought of it myself too.
did you? No, like no references, and there's no like historical reference or anything like that, you know.
Just don't ever watch Legend of Korra.
Legend of
Or
Korra, yeah.
or a World War II documentary, or a Civil War documentary,
Yeah.
Hey.
or
I'll lay down, baby.
and we could just keep going.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're back. There was just a display of power, like a protest at the market. Wu
That's me.
sent off to go talk to Israfil, and Lou wait, what's that? Are we pointing to someone?
You guys know the video is not
You
the
said
same stuff
woo,
as
so I
what's
was
on
like,
Twitch.
Oh yeah.
point down towards woo.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
different
there
on
you go.
Twitch. But anyways,
Yeah.
regarding my bad. And Lou is currently creating escape plans for the Emperor. And Wu, you're walking across the bridge headed towards the shop, and kind of see like a crowd slowly dispersing. Some like a smoke machine just got turned off, and you see.
Yes, must be one of the Karameki's fireworks display again.
You see a prisoner being ushered away,
Oh, maybe not.
and Adder, like at the back of that crowd that's dispersing, and you see Israfil and Kirameki in the doorway.
I'm just gonna walk casually, like as always. My arms are in my sleeves. I just kind of casually stroll past Adder. Don't even acknowledge him, and I'm like beeline it, but like in like this air of like I have like this I don't know, air of don't care. I'm like walking straight to Israfil, and I kind of like whenever I get to Israfil, I'm gonna like lean in and be like, I must speak with you away from prying ears.
Very well. Mm. Let's head towards the palace. I'd like to try and find the commander.
Well, I know a great place behind the house that's away from everybody. But if you want to go to the palace, we can.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I'd like to start heading towards the palace to try and find the commander, since I'd imagine he'd still be in the stead of the emperor.
Okay.
As you wish. I'm gonna look at Kirameki as we start to walk and just kind of like nod towards him, and then just keep walking.
As you begin to try to walk away, I just missed a nice little display.
So it would seem. He just keeps walking.
Okay. Are you guys gonna talk while you walk?
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as we're like walking away, I'm gonna lean in and be like, "So, what was the display that happened?"
Seems like the One Chi are becoming more brazen and bold. They just apparently took away the abilities for this person to control the elements.
Wu just kind of gasps and is in shock. Stops a second and just continues walking after he collects himself. Uh, that's quite an interesting technique. Wonder where they learned that from. More the reason why I came to link up with you, and I talked to Master Lu this morning, and we must find a way to get the Emperor out of here. It is not safe for him.
I'm on the same page. That's why I'm going to find the commander. Try and gather everyone quickly.
Ah, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Yes, I'm still a little groggy from last night. Stayed up too
Do
late.
you, do you still have the letter that I gave you?
Wu just kind of like stops mid sentence, realizing he doesn't have it anymore. And he like kind of grumbles under his breath, looks down, and is like, "No, I gave it to the wonderful Lian Yin."
No matter, I have enough evidence on me to provide something to the commander. That would have just been more useful.
We could always go back to Grabmaster Lu, and I'm sure he'll be able to explain everything. I gave the dagger and scimitar that I had to him.
No one needs that waste of skin.
Wu just kind of winces when he hears that. Like, as you wish, then.
Flashbacks to like a cat making dough balls on this old man's calves.
That's rough.
Now, where did you run off to last night, Wu? I thought we agreed we were staying here.
I never made such an agreement. I have a thing about staying at strangers' houses who could potentially be parties of other nations slash are strictly one thing but don't appear to be that one thing. Just he was suspicious, and I did not feel comfortable staying there. So I went back to the inn and checked on Master Lu before I went to sleep.
Well, if you view Kirameki as a threat, it would have been a lot better to have stayed close by.
It's not that I fear him as a threat. I just don't trust him yet. I don't trust this Lian Yen. And I don't trust this Adder, I think his name is. I don't trust him. The only people I can really trust is you and the people we came with.
Fair point. But at the same time, we were all in danger last night. Leaving any of us behind and leaving by yourself was reckless. For all you know, the One Chi could have followed you.
It was fine. I was not followed. I may look like a humble novice in the service of our Lord Etma, but I assure you, they have trained me well enough to mind my own. I have not gotten this far without it. Speaking of, have you thought about coming over to the Church of Etma yet? You reconsidered?
I just shoot you daggers, remembering how drunk you got me.
Kind of chuckle afterwards. Very well then. Let's continue and be on our way.
Alright. That's why you guys are searching. Back at the shop. So like after the commotion, it's kind of dwindled down, and is Lian Yin walking back to the shop?
I think I'll just stand there and wait for. I'll just stand there and kind of wait. Maybe try to. If any people who are like agreeing, like talk with them, kind of help support the idea
Okay.
You know, of like that these people are that they're bad. You know. That what they're doing is not safety.
So Adder and your wives are packing up. Adder and Kirmeki, you're at the doorway. Well, I guess. Well, where did Adder go? Take that back. Did you head back to the shop? Or are you standing next to Leon Yin now?
Yeah, like I was out with the Leon Yin, but after everybody kind of disperses and everything, I head back in. I head back into the shop.
She's still out there
And
discussing with people, but
Yeah, making sure nobody's doing anything crazy, like shutting down ideas of like the well, we could just all get together and stop them, you know. It's like no, that's also a bad idea.
yeah, true.
You don't fight, you know, you can't fight fire with water. You gotta fight fire with water. Or you can't fight fire with fire. You gotta fight fire with water. Did I do it right the second time?
Yes.
yes,
Okay, cool. It felt like I did it wrong the first time for sure.
You, as Adder's like walking back towards you, Kirmeki, after like just thinking about it for a second, you don't even recognize this woman that was in your house. They oddly look like two of your wives mixed together.
All three of them.
Well, you didn't see the third one.
Oh, I picked a feature I remembered.
Okay.
She smiled with her eyes. I remember
Okay.
that. How could you forget? It made you feel welcome immediately.
Oh, yeah. Do you say anything as I walk back in, Kirmaki?
I guess I should just be like, oh, who's that?
No, have to.
Oh.
I was just making sure like, that it's out there that you noted it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, I'm assuming they look the same way whenever I tried to stop them too.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I would have assumed that it was like a random person. They're like
Trying to stop. Wait a minute. Wait, I guess they can get out of my house. Who are you?
That's with the
It
commotion.
wasn't
You know,
somebody
probably weren't paying too much of mind at first, just because of all the commotion.
Yeah, I would definitely probably look at you very awkwardly, Leon Yin, as sure it's quite confusing, but also noticing the similar features of, you know, well, I guess, do I even notice that? Like, does that stand out to me?
I would say it makes her look familiar.
Yeah. Okay. Adder, you have company?
I'll turn back and look. Oh, that is the Leon Yin. I didn't know until last night, but that's not. She can, and I like make like a John Cena motion in front of my face, you know. She can change her appearance.
Well, I don't know. I think this is the first time I've seen her without her mask.
Yes. Well, yeah. It's a long story. I'm sure you'll see. Can I, like, Adder
Also
just? I
don't
feel
have a
like
mask.
do
A
what?
poker forehead. Is that real?
No. It's something. I can't tell you. Listen, Kirmaki, can I? And like Adder just has this like defeated look to him. I think. Can I help you or them? I'm like motion towards your wives. Can I be of some use somewhere? Okay, are your
Well-
wives like packing up their things and stuff, or?
Yeah, I hope that they would be almost gone.
Okay, okay.
To leave at this point, probably. And I'll motion to one of them to go get what we have out of the safe. And well, I'm gonna turn down assistance if that's what you're getting at. Like I said, I think I might have a beat or at least some sort of connection or some sort of interest group that might be associated or behind this. I feel like they wouldn't come out and start doing this publicly if they didn't have the right back.
Yeah, I have so many questions.
Robe.
Touch the pen. I just kind of touched just kind of rubbed the pen for a second. With everything that's going on, I have a lot of questions, but yes, I have. It appears that we're with you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I think he flashed his, like, he like rubbed his pin, like the brooch in front of you, and said he's with you. That's what I heard.
Yeah, sorry guys, had a disturbance here. Yeah, I just was saying that we're with you and that I have a lot of questions for you. You know, and I made a gesture towards the pen that you gave me.
Is that something that you wish to fulfill, Leon? In?
Am I? I haven't walked back in yet. I guess.
Yeah, Leon Yin
Or
is
am I?
about.
Did you want me to be a part of the scene? Did you want me to be a part of the scene? I could have walked in if you want.
It's fine. But Adder, I thought you were the Lianyin's sworn protector. Is that some sort of oath? Are you willing to break that if Lianyin has other plans?
Well, my task was to escort her to the Lunar Festival, and it has just ended. But
No, there's still 3 more days.
oh, 3 more days. Okay, escort her to the Lunar Festival. But and this is a job, you know, that my order has been paid for. But what you offer me here, I've been told about. My whole life I've been my father told me in answering many questions that I had that I would need to reach out to someone of the White Lotus. The Order of the White Lotus is what he said. And I had no idea what to look for, who to look for. And then by faith, by chance, by luck, I've met you. And I can't. I don't think it's coincidence.
You do remember there is a Kirameki. There is a meeting happening at this shop at some time this week during the Lunar Festival.
Yeah, Kirmek definitely remembers that arrangement. I think at this point, though, Adder, I gotta be honest. This isn't just asking a request to go on some journey or just to travel across the land. You might not return from this. I know you seek. I know you seek the Hachimaki, and that's fine. Are you willing to risk it all?
Okay, Maki. Unlike you, there's really no one at home. I have my family, my mother, my father. I have a sister, but I. This is my goal. This has been my goal my whole life was to find out first if they're real, and I'm still trying to grasp that they are. That the Hakimachi is real, true, and this is yes. How can I not pursue this? I understand what you're saying, and yes,
The headband
this
is
is
one
what
thing,
I'm.
but what we're getting into, you said that there's nothing really at home. If something goes wrong, there truly won't be anything in your home. If you fail, they won't just stop at you. They will make sure that your name, your family, is never remembered.
Hmm. Are you're saying that they would go after my family, or are you saying that they would go after every family?
I'm saying this is something that you cannot fail.
Cannot fail.
Or you won't be the only one who pays the price.
Well, I'll do my best. That's all I can do. So,
That's Leon Yin.
Yeah, say
hmm,
Leon Yin. The crowd is pretty much fully dispersed, and you see like Kirameki and Adder, and like seems like a heavy conversation as you come walking back up to the shop.
I'm sorry, Adder. You have successfully escorted me to the Lunar Festival. Did they pay you up front?
oh,
How much is left on your contract?
It's fine. The money doesn't go to me. It goes to my order. It goes to all of us. It's been paid, Leon Yin.
But they were not the ones chasing me around into crowds of extremist criminals. How much is left on the contract?
I just turn and look. I know. I think I pick up on what she's saying, and I just turn to her. What do you plan to do now, Leonian? Are you sending me away? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm relieving you of the duties that you have so pridefully clung to, the promise that you had made. And I'm letting you know that from henceforth, you have stuck to your word and retain your honor with whatever you choose to do after this. You no longer have to try to prevent me from being in any more danger, because I fear that you will not be able to. You are not being paid enough.
It's not, Leon. It's not that I'm not being paid enough. It's that it's just simply impossible.
It's not the first time I've heard that. Have you been speaking with the Master Druid?
No, but I can see why he would send you instead of the others. Leon and I, there's still 2 days, right, Evan? 2 days left.
Three.
3 days.
Three including this day.
Okay. So
Wait.
we have days left, and so. But I will say that this whole experience has been humbling.
It's 4 including this day.
Okay.
Day 1 of the
It's been
festival was very eventful.
Day 2 seemed to be very eventful as well. When do we party?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah,
When
we're
we
about
get to go fishing.
Yeah, we still got a fishing tournament.
Uh-huh.
God, I forgot about that. How dare you?
That's
Signed
what I was
everybody
about
up
to
for
say.
a fishing
I was about
tournament.
to say it. Damn it! I was about to say it.
Oh,
Okay. But okay, so back. But our time together has it has exposed many weaknesses that I did not know that I had.
yeah,
I
you have a
have.
really weak grip. I didn't know if you knew that. I don't know if people have been lying to you and you've been relying on that skill. Moving forward, you should probably utilize a different skill.
Yes. Okay.
I mean,
Good thinking. Yeah, I mean, you're incredibly wise. And I've experienced more excitement in the last day and a half than I've had in my entire life. So, but one thing that we did forget to do last night, which we aimed to do, was find a fisherman, someone proficient. Is that still on your docket? There's still a tournament.
I think maybe 2 birds with 1 stone. To get a bender to have the best catch would be very polarizing for those on the opposite side. It would only flaunt the power in front of them. Even if it were to feed the entire village, even if they were to benefit and to not go hungry, from it, it would still, it would feed a different hunger. But to have a team working together, and I understand that fishermen always tell great stories about their catches. So we need to find a fisherman, a bender, and a non-bender who spin very long yarns, I think is the phrase.
Kiramaki's standing right there too, right? Kiramaki is. Are you leaving? Or is there still work to be done, do you believe, here?
I think, for my own family's sake, it's best that I leave. And for answers, I feel like I know where I need to go. Just back home.
Wait, are you tied in with the one?
I'm not. And where I'm going, I don't know if they are necessarily tied in, but I know that they'll have the answers that I need. And like I said, if the Yuansu are brave enough to start doing this out in the public, they must have a strong backer.
And would
There's
those
only a few
answers
organizations that I'm aware of that can pose that sort of threat.
stop the one chi? As do you feel that helping you find those answers would be as impactful as holding back the tide that the one chi you are unleashing on the city during the festival? Or do you think that keeping their power low now while you find those answers would be more beneficial and to prevent them from garnering more forces and more allegiances?
I think the bigger problem is that if I'm right in my assumptions, this isn't just going to be happening here. This will be happening in the Wujin. Eventually, it'll take hold in the Shujin. And then Arashi. You have people everywhere. It's not just isolated to the water nation. If we don't act on this quickly, this could get extremely out of hand.
How long will it take you to
Not,
get How long will it take you to get answers?
Well, how long does it take to get from
Mhm.
the water nation back to the air nation? DM?
With like by horse, takes like a couple days to get back to that the port city on the map in front of me. But
Was it Chi?
yeah, the one that Leonian docked in.
Mhm.
And then it'd only take like a day sail just to get across to Arashi. I guess if you had strong wind
Hmm.
and an airbender, a little faster to push the sails.
Probably take me a few days at least.
Are you going? Are you going back to see other members of your order, the White Lotus?
I wish I was.
Oh no, it's like his mom. He's in so much trouble. Not a single crow with a letter. You could write me more often. That's not how you sound, though, Mama. That's not how you sound. Mama Mortal Woes, you're lovely. That's Kira Meki's. I'm just gonna.
She got off already.
Oh, thank God. I'm in. I feel like I'm in trouble. She woke up. What?
Um,
Do you know who they are? The you threw. Oh, and I. Do you know who they are? Who the leader is.
I know who they are. They're called the Dome Kage.
Deceptive yet with a different under a different guise. Do I know the Domegage?
You don't.
Have I? Do they go by any? I've read this movement's very similar to this throughout history. It's been written many times. Sometimes they win and sometimes they lose, but there's always a rise and a fall. Of groups like this. Have they gone by other names? Or are they new?
As far as I'm aware, that's what it's always been.
Then I know their names, and I've seen their deeds. Written and etched, in tablets, and on parchment, and in the scrolls.
I wasn't expecting a Domekage drop. So,
Boom.
I guess while thoughts gather on this scenario here, I'm going to move over to Wu and Israfil in their search for the commander. So where did you guys just like head to the palace where you know the emperor was staying essentially, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you get up to like the main palace doors, you're stopped by like a royal guard. Halt! What business do you have?
Oh, he's so exhausted, poor guy. Been up all night, probably.
Good afternoon. We're here to, or good morning, rather. We're here to speak with our commander. He should be accompanying the Emperor.
Papers? Just asking for your ID.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
I hand him the our
military
fire, or my
document.
Fire Nation ID.
Yeah. And
The blood-soaked golden armor.
I was gonna say we have Fire Nation
We
IDs.
cleaned that off.
Yeah.
We Ludella's multi-pass.
Well done, well done.
yeah,
You
it
get a
was-
point of inspiration from me, man.
Hell yeah.
See, yeah, he lets you in, and one
Would you
of
happen
the-
to know where they might be staying?
yeah, he'll take you. One of the guards walks with you to the Emperor's quarters. So you walk through these the palace. Take you like up upstairs. You're like on the second level, down like towards like the back, and you see two the two of the guards, not your commander, like in front of a room.
Now, Wu, don't disrespect the commander any more than you have already on this trip.
Wu kind of scoffs and is like, disrespect? I would never. I don't even know what you mean. I don't even know how to spell disrespect.
Wow. Hey, man, did you hear that guy doesn't even know how to spell? How'd he get that job? Dude, I can spell.
As you like approach with the guards, what's up, Mr. Phil?
How you doing, brother? I need to speak with the commander immediately. It's kind of urgent. Is he around?
He does like a triple knock. The door opens, and like as he opens it, you kind of like see the background, like a flaming like robe, hair, and he shuts the door behind him.
Good morning, Commander. It's best if we speak in private, but I have an urgent matter to bring to your attention.
What's so urgent? If it's so urgent, you can say it here. He looks around. There's not like a bunch of like any other people next to you. It's just your guard, like the people you came with.
Very
Well,
well.
Wu is in the room.
No, this is happening right outside the door. Like he just opened the door, stepped out, and closed it behind him.
Oh, misunderstood.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
like
cool,
I
got
was
it.
saying, you could see the like fire emitting from the Emperor, like like it's like his robe, just
Yeah.
flaming, like,
Yeah,
and then he shut the door.
Got it. Gotcha.
And I reach in my bag and pull out the armor and the dagger that I kept from our encounter with them, or with the Wangchi, and hand it to him. This cult, if you will, for lack of a better term, called the Wangchi, have been targeting vendors, and I fear that they may cause a threat to the Emperor. They've been bold enough to make attacks in broad daylight.
We saw security reports this morning about the situation. What do you know of it?
Unfortunately, we were investigating last night and were attacked by a band of 4 Wangchi members whom we had to dispatch of.
Is there any trail to you?
No, sir. We made sure of that.
Where's Master Lu?
Look towards Wu.
Wu clears his throat. Master Lu happens to be currently working on mind you, a very intricate and professional escape plan that we can safely escort the Emperor out of here.
Retrieve him at once. We prepare to leave.
I'd come again. I don't retrieve Master Lu. I would not. I would never. I'm beneath him.
I think I just slap Wu in the back of the head. What did I tell you?
I told you I don't know how to spell disgrace or disrespect. Whatever.
Israfil, take Wu. Go get Master Lu. Now.
Yes, Commander.
For honor and glory, Commander.
Honor and glory.
I think at this point I'm pulling Wu out the door while sprinting.
I agree. Wu's just kind of chuckling while he's being tugged along.
All right. Yeah, you guys get there. You get to the inn.
Israfil, I think it'd be best if you just wait down here. By all means, grab yourself, one of those fine drinks you so like to imbibe in. It's on me. You don't have to have many. Just one is fine. Or if you want
have
many,
30 seconds, Wu.
of course. I will be back in just a moment. Wu goes upstairs to does the thing where he kind of again knocks silent, like not like silently, but quietly, but like firmly enough to where he can hear it and peeks his head in. Master Lu, are you in? Are you awake?
You see him like pointing his hand at you, like he's prepared, like it's you. I have done it. I have the grand plan.
Ah, yes, perfect, Master. As I knew you would. However, we do need to hurry to the Emperor. The commanding general wishes us to arrive in a most post-haste way.
Oh, the Emperor, you say? Oh, we must hurry. Gather our things.
At once, as you wish, as you wish. Wu starts grabbing things and putting them in bags and getting more bags and putting them in bags and so many bags.
An official summons by the Emperor with your name.
Yes.
Look.
It's a good thing you used the Emperor word. Made him react very quickly.
Requesting you specifically by name. He knows who you are.
Yeah, so after you get your stuff and you're like headed back out, like there's still that like 5-man like guard team out front of your guys' inn. By the way, I've never stopped doing their
Haven't
job.
done a terrible job keeping us in there.
Love that. We've just been going in. Okay.
They actually notice you this time.
People
Oh,
here.
where are you going?
I imagine that one guy that was like, "Oh, you seem really cool. We should hang out."
Yeah.
Happens to catch us on our way out this time and is like, "Hey, man, I see you're packing. Where are you headed to?"
You guys.
Hey, you need help? Yeah, it looks heavy, man. No, I
carry
got
your
you.
bag for you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
No,
Yeah, let me grab the other side of
no,
that. No, please. But I insist. I insist. Let me see the other side. Come on.
Oh, well, at least
Israfil, do something with this.
we'll walk you where you're
Charlatan.
going.
We don't have time for this right now. The commander is waiting. I apologize for being rough, and I shove him off.
What do I tell my captain? Well,
You can tell him to speak to our commander.
This is the weirdest fist fight.
Okay.
like
Well, it means he
I'm
doesn't
so
have to do
sorry. I'm about to
anything,
kick
so
your ass.
he honestly he thinks about it for a second. And he's like, well, that means I don't have to work. Okay. We'll watch the end.
Wu looks over to Master Lu and is just like, and like eyes him up and down, cautiously making sure that none of the guards happen to put hands on him or like hurt him. And like, Master Lu, are you hurt? Did any of them dare touch them with their tainted hands?
So after Israfil like he's like, I'm so sorry, and he pushes him. Everybody like was like, what the hell? And he's like, listen, you can talk to the commander. After, and they're like, oh, okay, fine, okay, whatever. You're like,
This kind of like a back
are you
up,
okay?
like a
Are you okay?
pushing your hand out towards him, though, right? It wasn't like you were shoving him.
Nobody touched you, did they?
No, it wasn't like a full blown like
Uh-huh.
shove
Yeah.
back. It was more like a we gotta
Like
go.
we
The
got
energy
this.
was there. The energy
Yeah.
was there.
That's how I took it too. But,
Okay,
Square up, bro.
so we have a bunch of army, right, stationed at a door, saying that you have to watch these Marines and make sure they don't leave. They do. You obviously get your ass chewed out. Then, right, twice. Then, within 24 hours. Then, they're leaving, and you're like, hey man, where are you going? And they push you, and you're saying that the guys who've already had their ass chewed out from a different, right?
he's saying he's gonna
force.
let the commanders discuss this.
Uh-huh. He's like, my commander discussed this, and he pushes them, and they're not like, it's not tense.
Considering the fact that they didn't even care that one of us escaped the other day, and the other one guy was like, "Oh, you seem really cool. Yeah, what's up, man?"
He's got one foot out the
oh.
door, man. He's about to
Yeah.
get med boarded
I was gonna say,
anyway.
yeah,
He's about to get med boarded. He don't
he's
care.
not
It's the shitbag detail. All the
The other guys,
you don't
the
wanna
other
deal
guy,
with.
yeah, the other guys still think they don't realize it's shit detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones, there's like brand new privates. There's like
Dude,
standing
no.
stiff.
Yeah, they're like,
on guard.
they're like, yeah, no. They said I could be a warrant officer. No, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna fly planes.
Yeah, you make it back up to.
Wait. Before, like, en route, as we're walking, I'm gonna kind of like stand behind Master Lu a little bit and kind of lean in towards Israfil. Be like, did we ever figure out who the Air Nation kid was that they were looking for?
No, we didn't, but that's not of concern at the moment.
I would think it would be, but all right, you say so.
I mean, the Air Nation is none of our concern. We have to protect the Emperor. That's why we're here.
We'll just never look into it, and it'll just fucking explode in our faces later. And the DM will say, "Well, you never looked into it." And we'll be like, "Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait." See the smug look on our DM's face whenever he's like, "Ha ha 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 ha."
Wu's gonna kind of just stroke his chin for a minute and thought as they're all walking in, be like, "I agree. I'm here to make sure that the Emperor is safe, but what better way to make sure that he's safe is figure out more of this mystery. I say we work on getting the Emperor out into safety, and then once we come back, we look into this matter more. Because who knows, the Wan Chi could spread throughout the different countries, and potentially this air kid could be the key to dissolving them."
You've already mentioned that they have graffitied at your capital before too. That's like
Yeah,
it was
that's
a
right.
similar rumor.
Yeah. So don't forget, they've also plagiarized our own town. Not as bad though, because we're Fire Nation and we put that shit. We don't take that lightly. But with time and effort, they could eventually rise up. We're not racist.
I agree. I don't plan on leaving this as is, but we need to get the Emperor home first. Once we're home, I'm going to speak to the commander and ask for some time off, some leave, if you will, to pursue this further.
You don't think he'll give you the authority to pursue it while on duty?
I don't think so.
What an odd concept. I shall pray for you then.
Oh, Etma, hallowed be thy name.
Ensure this soldier receives the honor and glory that he justly deserves and the pay to go with it. There cannot be honor with no glory, and the glory is that of gold and riches.
I have about 2 weeks of PTO that I probably use so I could go do this.
That you're gonna waste on the Water Nation air person thing? I don't know.
We
I'm
have like
not
a
sold.
3-day. There's like a 3-day weekend coming up, right? So if you wait till that, you know,
You
know.
got to
They
put in
get
your
right in
mileage
between
pass,
holidays
though,
to
so
get
you
that
can...
extra
get that
days.
weekend.
Yeah.
You guys make it to the palace, and yeah, you get escorted back up to the room, and the guard leaves.
Commander, we brought Master Lu as you requested.
And his benevolent plan to it's surefire way that he'll be able to escape and will be safe.
You haven't
Spent
looked
all
at it,
night.
have you?
No, I haven't. Spent all night on it, and it is immaculate.
I feel like it looks like the kindergartner's drawing.
Master
Doesn't matter.
Liu like hands it to the commander. Behold, my glorious plan of all plans. The plan that's better than any plan. And he just crumples it. Here's what's gonna happen.
Oh shit.
Me, Master Liu, the other 2 guards, we're leaving out the back. Israfil and Wu, you'll send reports as this thing grows here. We'll monitor it in our own nation.
As you wish, Commander.
Wu's in shock right now that you just disrespected the fuck out of Master Lu like that.
But also, you need to keep up with your duty and mask the fact that he's crying a little so that nobody notices right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you need to really kind of draw attention to yourself so nobody notices that Lou's crying.
Great point. You bring up a great point. So I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion. So like, my hands are in my sleeves right now, and I'm just kind of like my jaw dropped, and it is still sitting there, and then like my fingers kind of tap a little bit on like my forearms, and I produce this minor illusion of like well, the first minor illusion will be Master Lu's not crying. He's just kind of like still beaming with pride, like, you know what, it was too good for him. He didn't understand it. No big deal. And then the second minor illusion I'm going to throw up, it's going to be like a floating recreation of the document that was just crumpled. And he's going to be like, and Wu's going to look at the commander and be like, how could you crumple such a beautiful design as this? But like whatever Master Lu created, it looks nothing like what's on the floating like enchanted paper that's just there, right? It's this part actually like looks amazing. It's got all the details, it's got escape routes, it's got hideouts, everything. Now granted, it's all made up, so like it might not even make sense, but
Don't look
this is
at
what
it too
Wu's going
close.
with. Yeah.
If he leans in at all, you back it up.
Yeah, goes back a little
Is
bit.
there like a
Look halfway
chance
to-
that you
Move it
kind of
around a lot.
recreated this plan he just said?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I did. I was listening, and I just subconsciously did that.
Stick to the church. Matters of strategy. We handle that.
Who's gonna kind of like
But
this? Oh,
he like looks at it. It's a good thing we're on the same page.
but
Again, not too close though.
yeah. Who's gonna dispel the image and just be like, "For honor and glory, Commander, I'll make sure you're in my prayers later." Not really like giving away what it meant. It sounds kind of good, but it could also sound like
Right.
it's not so good. Like it's gonna tear
think about
Israfil and Wu
you
apart.
later. Kind of think about Wu later, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what was that Wu guy talking about? Get you keep your name, you know, up there.
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, yes, we escaped. Have you heard of this Wu?
Did
Do you
you
know
guys
Wu?
ever
Have you heard of
report
Wu?
that you were with the Lian Yin or anything like that? I don't remember you guys ever mentioning that specifically.
Nope. I ain't saying nothing about
No.
that. Now you don't talk about no fish tournament. Ain't talking about no
But
water all over my robe. You ain't gonna talk about the viscera and blood. Well, I might talk about that because that's honor and glory. But
Israfil did mention, or last time though, that you guys were attacked. But you didn't say any about any people, all right? Like any allies.
Yeah, I was very discreet. I just mentioned that me and Wu were attacked.
Okay. The plan, you guys stay here, monitor, report. We'll leave.
Commander, if this goes beyond the walls of the Water Nation, would you like us to pursue further?
Pursue until you can no longer report.
Very well. Thank you.
it's Wu's gonna lean into Israel, be like, your paid time. You leave. You wanted to leave. I think now's a good time.
Like this.
Oh, right. Makes another magic piece of paper with the plan. Just kind of starts walking away. Like,
You notice that like bags are already packed, so he was already kind of setting forth with this plan like ahead of time. Commander was.
yeah, of course.
You guys show up,
That's the
and
loose
it's
plan.
like, great! It's great that you're here. We have just now decided to retreat. Like, people are like running around in the background, fucking putting shit in trunks. Rooms half empty. I'm so glad
So-
that you showed up. Yes.
Okay, sorry, I just caught this. You said Wu and Israfil will stay back and report.
Mm-hmm.
So Wu's gonna look at Master Lu and be like, "You're staying too, right, Master?"
I'm not staying. I must aid the Emperor.
But Master, the whole reason I came on this trip with you, and the reason I'm here, is to continue to work in the service of the Emperor, of course, but also Etma, and advance and learn from your graciousness, so I can get promoted. And
Well, if you do good
Got
here,
stuck your foot in.
this is a wonderful field duty.
but I have to wash your dishes for a week, Master.
There's other
You were given an
acolytes.
order by the commander. Shut up.
Who's gonna look at Israfil and go,
An order from
like,
the general is an order from the Emperor.
as you wish. For honor and glory, Etma, please help me. He just kind of walks off, all somber and sad with his head down.
Israfil follow.
Yep.
Where do you guys head?
Wu, I think it'd be best if we head back to Kermeki's and figure out what the hell is actually going on here.
Wu takes a deep breath, lets out a long sigh. Understanding, like he just kind of shakes his head and is like, you hear him like mumble under his breath slightly, like my entire plan. I guess we'll have to just be on pause. Yes, of course. Let's go investigate the suspicious firework maker, not firework maker, harem, open bathhouse. Absolutely. Yes, I agree. Let's go figure out who this Air Nation person is.
All right. Now we're back at the You guys were last discussing the Kage, right? So
The Demikaga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, was that real? Was that what it?
Well, how did you pronounce it, Ethan? Or Kirameki?
Dome Kage.
Dome Kage.
Don't make.
Domeikage.
And this is like what the one chi are, or what this is the group that you want to go speak to.
I think they'll have answers for us.
Okay, they'll have answers
But
for you.
I also have a suspicion that they could possibly be backing them, which is why
Okay.
it's leading me to think that this is why they're coming out and doing public displays.
Okay.
Up until this point, they've been hiding in the shadows. There must be something that's
They're still hiding.
allowing them to not be fearful.
They're still hiding. I mean, the smoke bombs and the safe houses, the masks. If the leader were to fall, they would just place they would place the mask on someone else.
I
It's purposeful.
is this?
You just can't kill the leader because he's a mask. He's a poster.
But But Leon, you saw what he did. Can they all do something like that? Kiramaki, have you ever seen that before? To strip someone of their abilities?
I've not. And I'm not saying that we merely just go after their leader, but if you remove the spine, they can no longer stand.
This is true. I believe that they're beginning to replace the money with the belief of the common people too. They're transitioning into that. How do you plan on doing that? Let's say you go and you find out that this group is responsible for backing the Yuansu. How then do you plan on stopping the Yuansu with this information?
Honestly, I don't have any plans. I can only take it one step at a time. And the only thing that I know is to go seek information to get a better understanding. I have nothing else to go off.
I understand. Neither do I. Would it be foolish of me to think that to think that we could send a message to where the information is? Are you seeking it from someone? Or is it from someplace? Tomes, scrolls, a pool of water that, that gently whispers the secret of the spirit world to you? A shrine.
This isn't a group that'll just merely send a scroll. There's a price. It's not just gold or even other information.
What price? What is the price you're willing to pay, then?
I kind of like look along, like a long sort of stare, kind of over your shoulder. Whatever it takes to keep my people safe.
This, I understand. Whatever it takes to keep the people safe. Yes. Then you should not pay this price alone, Kirameki.
I have to warn you, though. This is a very dangerous place.
You're very dangerous people. We should fit right in. I wave my hand over my face and I make and nothing changes except my smile goes into like a scowl.
Earlier I did ask the wives to get everything that was out of the safe. Is there anything in there?
Food?
Um,
Like a meal, probably like a meal, tokens of affection, socks, clean socks,
did you want
and
the
underwear,
UTA
probably.
hand it to you?
Um, I guess just to see like how much it would be.
Did
Or
you?
what it
I
is.
can go look. Did you write down that number?
We never discussed the number.
I thought we did.
I don't think so. I could be mistaken, but I
Um,
never wrote anything down. I mean, we can.
no, I got you. This is what it's gonna be.
Don't be.
This
They
is how it's gonna
totally
be.
left. What's the thing that Kirameki always forgets, to do for himself? Like
They
a
bring
scarf,
you a very,
sunscreen.
very a large bag.
Okay.
Sandwich.
That's your savings. Couple festivals worth of fireworks shows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of stuff my own bag and put on my person and give them back the rest, and I'll send that amount.
You're sending them out ahead of you.
Yeah, like I'll have them like go out the back.
Gotcha.
Be on their way, and I'll kind of yell out as they go. I know where to find you.
As they leave, Israfil and Wu come walking up to the door.
Means our goals may be more aligned than you think, Kirmeki.
Fireworks salesman? Wu nods at you.
Woo, shiny one.
Shiny one, I like that.
Hmm.
But we've been sent after the One Chi to gather more information for the Fire Nation.
Really?
Regretfully.
Woo, you're always so kind of look up in the air, and then
Tactful.
I'll jump up and do like an aerial and throw like firecrackers and do like another like ginyu pose. Excitable. As I imagine, like this doesn't actually happen, but in my own mind, I imagine like the entire room gets dark, but there's like a spotlight over me, and it's just like this shimmering, like glittery light blowing over as I'm like standing there with the peace sign over my face. Anyways,
And the Leon Yin is behind Wu. Yay! Like applauding, like in his ear.
And that's like the sparkle is like the sparklers like trickle down or whatever. Set him, my rattle shake to give it like some sound effect to his Kiramaki's display.
Wu lets out a very loud and annoyed sigh, like, very nice.
I look at Wu for a spirit. I just start like doing that like really fast, choop, 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 like all
Yeah,
over
like
him.
all around him.
Yeah. I start
What are
looking
you
for
doing?
an evil spirit on him, sucking his happiness out of
Pulls
him.
your sleeve down, peeks in your sleeves.
It's here somewhere. I know it is.
There's
I-
nothing here.
I
No.
place my ear up to his chest to listen for a heartbeat.
I hold my breath. My heartbeat starts slowing.
Do you trust me?
Yeah. Alright, Aladdin.
That ain't the trip you want to go on.
Yeah.
It's the last thing you
So,
want to hear.
Kiramaki, I believe you owe us an explanation, as you promised last night.
Yes, who is this Air Nation kid they were talking about?
kind
Also,
of
where's my
in
letter?
my arms and kind of wave my hands like down, gesturing myself. If I had to guess,
You lied.
I don't know any other Air Nation,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm
You didn't
assuming that
lie.
they're referring to me, but
They were just
What would be-
really unclear. But the
What would
letter
be the
and
purpose?
was so well written. I move it. I like to hold it into the light. As soon as you go to grab again, I just sit down. Like right in the floor.
Completely
that's
nonchalant.
also another reason why I think the Dome Kage might be behind this. Can't really see any other reason why they would be coming after me if it wasn't for them being involved in some way.
I see.
Would Isrisville know who the Dome Kage are?
That's what I want to know. Would I know as well?
Absolutely not.
I was gonna say.
This is the first time you guys have
Yeah,
heard
the-
those
the-
words. It's the Leon
Yeah,
Yin's never even heard of it. I mean, you guys were
Yeah.
there for that, but
The Leon Yin has heard of it, but in a way that it's
no,
I've heard of.
I promise you.
I haven't heard of the
this
I haven't
word-
heard of the Dome Kage,
Mhm.
but I what the Dome Kage is and represents or whatever. If they're like representing all these groups and shit like that like are You know, if the head of the Hydra, the head of the Hydra, I've read about it. Maybe it's 2 or 3
You're
steps
wrong,
out.
DM.
And I mean, if like the social impact that they would have had, right? And the way that like the way that war, like nations are formed, wars are won, you know, ideals are founded for cultures and stuff, and like if it's like the Wan Chi, right? Let's say they're funding the Wan Chi, and then the Wan Chi is like, I don't know, changes their name or something. Like,
It's safe to say you have an idea.
of that's what I mean about hearing about it. Like, not that I don't know. I have no idea what the Domekage are, but if they've affected the world using like by funding political, like extremist groups before, then I've read about it. I've seen it. I've seen the way that this is working. It's happened before, right? Like, this isn't the first time people use this sort of tactic to, like, get people to, like, allow somebody else to do whatever they want, as long as it's not them, right?
Maybe.
Unless it's the very first time that there has been a like a freaking discriminatory extremist group in the entire history of whatever of the entire history of Yuansu.
Who
Let's go
knows?
find that book.
Yeah. Oh, you need a book. It's a book that we're getting.
But yeah, no, it's a Frill and Woo. Never heard of
If
it.
that's the case, yeah, I'd probably just like look at Kirameki when he said the word and was like, "What did you say? Bless you."
Yes, bless you.
Domekage? What do you mean by
Bless,
that? Who are
bless you
they?
too.
They're an order of assassins from the Air Nation.
Are they why you left in the first place?
You could say that.
Are you their leader? Did you found it?
They're also why
And then I
I've been
like
on the run for a while.
I like look at his head, and you had a terrible accident. You were once great and powerful, but you were hurt, and you had a change of heart, and usurped. And now we are going back to reclaim the throne, and with the power that you have by leading the Domekage, you can stop all of this.
The Onion, you watch too many cartoons.
Too much
I,
manga.
yeah, I took a book away back into my bag, just the corner of it.
I tried to get away from them. We move from place to place. It seems like they always catch up with us.
What do they want from you?
Yes, what do they want from you?
They want to hurt you by turning the entire city against itself and eliminating an entire, like, sect of people.
I'm not saying the two are
Like
related.
genocide. They want to get, yeah. Okay. That's because that's wild.
Well, as far as the Domekage, as you say, are concerned, I have no interest in them at the moment. However, if they pose a threat, they will be put down like dogs.
For honor and glory.
honor.
You guys chest bumped so hard, bro. Like-
No. Woo does not chest bump. No. He didn't even like the fact you were touching him a minute ago.
You guys beer bong. You guys like fucking hit it, rip a like you just like you just like shotgun beers together, like sorority bros.
But I'm
Is
hoping
it-
this leads us deeper into the one chi.
Is this display of the one chi another? Is this one of the agains? Are they following you, or are you not able to outrun their spread and their reach? What does it seem like to you?
Like I said, I don't know if the one chi and the two are directly related, but seems like we just get settled and then they end up showing up again. Not necessarily the one chi, but the Domekage. They just so happen to be have similar goals this time, or at least calling me out.
Yeah, they were
They've never been associated with the one chi before. It's just
They were
like
dir-
always. It's always just been kids painting on walls and stories.
the one chi or
Never
the
seen anything
Domekage.
like that before. The one chi.
Where are these paintings? Do you know of one? Would you show me?
I said I've heard stories. People hear the stories of the paintings. I don't know where any paintings are personally.
So where do we begin?
As Wu says, where do we begin? You hear the back door slide open.
Nick Dex.
We're closed.
And
Just packing up. We're all just leaving, all of us.
Where one I?
a big
I'm not going anywhere.
old man with a beard walks in,
Mhm.
hands in his sleeves.
That's my thing.
There's a picture of him in game chat, actually,
Okay.
from the other day.
I'm sorry, are you lost? Do you
And he says,
need help?
"Hello, Kirameki. Seems you've been having a party."
I don't know if I'd really call it that. More like misfortune.
That's where we'll end the session.
Lame.
I like it.
2 more hours.
I like
2
it.
more hours.
Yeah, I'm down. Actually, like
2 more
I want to get
hours.
let's
but
fry the DM's brain.
I'll get murdered. Anyways, don't forget
Yeah,
to
eventually it'll just evolve into a fight.
exclamation point giveaway for dice
Giveaway.
trades next week. And
Doing it on Wednesday for the first two.
yep. Thanks for the follows and the subs. And see you guys next time. Peace.
Raid.
Love you guys. Bye.
Raid.
Outro.
It's coming.
涙の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も